All right, guys, how you doing? Welcome back into the art house, and we continue the DragonLord marathon opening. So, if you recall, we did a live video. We did two live videos, in fact. Was it two lives? Two lives? So I can't remember when I got I think it was live when I got the initial DragonLord mini set box from Ed Bear Jr. from his personal collection to showcase. It was over Gen Con weekend. I think it was. Did we end up doing it Thursday night? I think it was Thursday night of Gen Con weekend. We were one of the first to open the DragonLord mini set. Thanks to Ed Bear Jr. Had sent me a box. We showcased that, and then I mentioned that Patreon supporters of Collector Arthouse would be sending me a box, and several of them would be sending me a box. I think I have, let's see, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8 boxes, believe it or not. So I opened one of those. I was going to do those recorded and then do kind of like a marathon and release them, scheduled release, like day after day or every 2 days or so. I decided to do one live because I was kind of bored. So here is the second in that series. And we have, let's see, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 more to go. So here I am starting to record. This is box number 2 from Patreon supporters. I'm opening those on channel. We're going to try to determine the pop reports. I have some data on that, which I'll get to in a moment. And then I'm going to send those back to the Patreon supporters, pay the cost of the shipping, send them a playmat and a frame that one of the Patreon supporters, Easy 5 Display, was very nicely donated. One for each of these people they're going to break. All right. So let's go to the overhead cam. All right. So no, let's go to the screen cam. So on the thumbnail, you guys saw this graphic, probably a bit small to read. So in the Collector Arthouse Discord and also in the Sorcery community group, I encourage everybody to share their foil that they're pulling from the DragonLord mini set. So in the mini set, you get all 13 of the unique dragons or art from the DragonLord mini set, and then you get one foil. We don't know if the foils are at random or if the pull rates are different. So we're starting to aggregate that data, and that's what this plot shows. So there's two places we're doing that. In the Collector Arthouse Discord, I created a DragonLord mini set foils channel, right? And everyone is going in there, and as they pull their foils out of their box, they're posting it, they're tagging me in that channel, and then we are aggregating this data. And Sean from my Discord, one of the admins, aggregated all of the data that's been shared so far. So we have a pretty reasonable sample size here. I mean, 13 times, it's probably about 100, maybe 100 people posted something like that just from the Collector Arthouse Discord. Then similarly on the Sorcery community Facebook group, I asked people to post with first over Gen Con weekend, hashtag Gen Con community, and then hashtag Collector Arthouse. This was in the Sorcery Contested Realm community Facebook group, right? So it sparked a lot of engagement. When you click on that hashtag Collector Arthouse, you find all kinds of amazing reveals of DragonLord mini sets and various things from the Sorcery community group and other forums, where there's been Collector Arthouse tags. So it's a lot of fun. We're going to aggregate that Facebook data, and then all these names in both locations are going to go on the wheel of names for our 6,000 member giveaway once we get to 6,000 members of the Sorcery community Facebook group. And in that, we're going to have an alpha box break. We're going to have a giveaway of playmats. We're going to have an original painting that I purchased from overseas. There's several of those coming in, and at least one of those I'm going to donate for the giveaway. So that's going to be a lot of fun. You got to go to the Sorcery community Facebook group. The links are always in the video. All right, so without further ado, here's the data. We have the 13 cards along the x-axis from the DragonLord mini set. Those are the 13 possible cards you can get, and each one of those has a foil variant. On the y-axis from the Collector Arthouse Discord, you have the numbers that have been pulled. So at most, there's been 10 of the DragonLord avatar itself. That's the most pulled of the sample size of roughly 100-ish people. And you see the distribution. I would say overall, my takeaway is the distribution is pretty balanced and even, really, right? You see a lot in this 3 to 5 pulls range, and then a couple outliers, as many as 6 to 8 to 9 or 10, right? 6 to 8 on average, but it's pretty evenly distributed. So over a smaller sample size of only 100, you have a pretty even distribution that is shared in the Collector Arthouse Discord. We're going to get the data from the community group. There's a lot of people that posted on the community group. So in a future video, we're going to talk about that. But I thought it'd be a lot of fun to do it like this. In each of these openings, we're going to have kind of a discussion type segment as we're opening. Some kind of thematic discussion, if I can figure this out, some kind of thematic discussion about what's going on with the mini set. All right, so here we are, 5 of the boxes here. We have several to go. We have a bunch framed up that we did from my opening. So those are the ones that I own that Ed gave me. And we're just going to take one off the top today. We'll do several more in the videos to come. And we'll zoom in so you guys can see those. Well, that's one of the Severin Pinot playmats. We did playmats with Severin. And there's more to come. The elemental avatars, the 4 elemental avatars are going to be on a playmat. And I'm waiting for the sample to come in any day now. I'm expecting that delivery. So that's going to be awesome. And then we have Sam McKinnon's Pond playmat. Both of those are in single player and 2-player. And the pre-orders are ending soon. I said Sunday it's going to end. But I might extend it a week, so I could show you guys the sample prints of those, the playmat samples. They always send me a sample. We make sure the color values are right, and everything looks good. And then we go into full-scale production. But I do a pre-order window to kind of gauge how many playmats people want to buy. And by the way, this is from Collections Unloaded is who we're doing today. Thank you to Patreon member Collections Unloaded. I think that's his TCG player name. So when the playmats come in, I'll probably do a video showcasing the elemental avatars. I'm going to show Severin Pinot's elemental avatar. The 4 avatars from Alpha are all on one playmat. It looks amazing. 1-player, 2-player variants. And then there's the Pond playmat from Arthurian Legends by Sam McKinnon. And that is also in single-player and 2-player format. And then I still have a bunch of the Philosopher's Stone with and without my logo, single-player and 2-player. And then the Key Theorem Mechanism and the Bower of Bliss. All right, so here we have it. The DragonLord Miniset. Box 3 opened on the channel. Box 2 from Patreon supporters. So you always cut from the back with the axe tool. Give it a little slight tear. I left my nails. I usually trim the nails precisely to the skin, but want to have some tearability. All right, so there it is. On the opposite side of this code card, the code that takes you to Ed Bear Jr.'s website, you have the foil. All right, so here's box number 3. The foil's on the other side of that. We don't want to reveal that. So first, we're going to see our 13 non-foils. And again, so far the pull rates indicate, and I want to make sure I don't leak that foil, the beautiful DragonLord's lair. There it is. The DragonLord himself. And the wyvern, or the wyvern. Depending on your dialect, I guess. Celestis. I don't want to say the names of each of these, so I'm going to butcher it. But beautiful artwork from Ed Bear Jr. As we speak, Ed Bear Jr. is opening his show at the Michigan Ren Fair. And Moonsong, the one piece that was licensed, I think it's might be the only one that was a prior licensed work. A lot of these were painted new, specifically for the mini set. Kairos, incredibly intricate. The prints of these are amazing. You got to see the video I posted on the Sorcery Community Facebook group that shows Ed Bear Jr.'s setup at the Michigan Ren Fest. Absolutely amazing. Constructed this large building. The display is out of this world. It looks really incredible. Really worth checking out. So go join the community group and check out that video, or join Ed's website Facebook group. The Draconis. Oh, and it's the DragonLord lair. All right. There was a foil. I forgot where we were at. The DragonLord lair. So the first I've seen of this. Oh my God, that is a gorgeous foil, man. I got the one in my personal box. I got the DragonLord avatar, but I don't know. I kind of wanted the foil, I gotta say. I mean, the lair, the foil of the DragonLord's lair. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Congrats to Collections Unlimited, Patreon supporter. Oh my God. Look at that, man. Congrats to you. That is a beauty. Let's get the light on that just right. And there it is in foil and full art. That is a stunner, man. That, to me, is one of the chases. I really think so. I know the DragonLord itself is worth a fortune. I mean, the price of these foils are just popping off and going nuts because people are realizing this is really hard to get. And maybe I'll talk about that in the next one, like what we can expect on where we can see more DragonLord. How are you going to get this? How are you going to get it? So there it is. Congrats, man. I'm going to sleeve that up, send it back to you with your playmat of choice and one of those frames to slide it in. Thank you all very much, and we'll see you very soon on the next one. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Take care, everybody.